What up to my Pisceans? Pisces. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it for your reading for the month of April. Trying to kind of get the readings out now before the month actually happens, so you guys have them. So I mean, this is supposed to be foreseen, which leads to foreknowing. So can I get some insight, guidance, advice for my sign of Pisces for the month of April? Really feeling like the spring flowers vibe. I really don't know why, but I don't know if you're over in the United States. Like, we've got these weird weather patterns going on where we're like in different places experiencing all four seasons, like not in a fluid way. Got the sweat lodge. I feel like a lot of you could kind of be like secluding yourself. I'm going hermit mode to work on your inner self. Some of you guys could be physically focused on working out, sweating something out. Some of you guys could just be like barricaded in blankets off and on due to weird weather patterns and sweating a lot. I mean, most people rather be warm than cold, right? I'm hearing it's hot in here, not the song. Alright, so we'll get right into your tarot reading here. Insight, guidance, advice, month of April. What is it? May flowers, April showers. Some of you guys could be enjoying the rain if you live in a place where you get rain. For some of you that are in places that have a drought, you will be getting rain. Some of you could experience all three seasons in one day as far as sunshine, rain, and snow. Insight, guidance, advice for Pisces for the month of April. And your first card, the Hangman. And just hanging out, hanging around. Some of y'all are caught up in your woes. Woulda, shoulda, couldas. Some of you could just be caught up, like, in the experience of trying to control the environment around you, and it's got you in your woes, because like one can't necessarily do that, and the ones in life that do control environments aren't necessarily good people. I mean, kind of look at the way countries are ran by people that have the capability to control environments, and it's nothing to be glorified. To seek control is not to seek positivity or any kind of change. It's to seek influence when it's not earned. Seven of Time. I also feel like the Seven of Time here, like maybe there's something you keep trying to do, have influence over, or change, and it's not happening. It's like sticking your hand on the fire. Like, you already know a certain way of behavior or a certain action does not work for you, but maybe you keep doing it. Or this could be how you're feeling about somebody. Like, because Seven of Time definitely is someone on the defensive, but I feel like someone's on the defensive from you. The Beloved. This is my lover's card, two lovers. Someone could be bitter over a past love, and this could be why their behavior is the way it is. Some of you could be codependent on two people in a relationship. Like, say you're a parent and you have a kid that's in a relationship, you could be codependent on them, or they're codependent on you, like in a not healthy way. Like, maybe this is a sign to, like, if you do have a grown child, to stay out of their and their significant other's fights, too. That's here. Because it's literally like you sticking your hand in the fire. Nine of Dome. This could do with like financial struggles and stuff, or, you know, family can be beneficial towards other family members when they're going through it, but it's like, to what end? Especially if it's got you sitting here, everyone's sitting here like this after. Or this is how you feel. Yeah, I'm also hearing like the sweat from my brow. Like something's a lot of work to manage between two people. Or at least that's how you feel. The Judgment. People could be judging this whole situation around you, or that's how you're feeling, or it is being judged. I mean, people talk about things. Everyone talks about everyone behind their back, whether you believe it or not, and the people that do it the most are usually the people that are sitting and eating at your own table. Especially if all your business is out there, or all of someone's business is out there. Six of Time. Yeah. Definitely hearing boundaries. Either someone needs to put boundaries in place, or someone needs to respect other people's boundaries. Alright, we'll get some clarification here. With the Rider-Waite's Gilded. The Hangman. What's the Hangman here for? It's the Hangman. Got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely thinking how something's a burden, or maybe you're burdening yourself. Seven of Time, yeah, and it's like, maybe certain behaviors and thoughts and systems it's time to let go of. Time to let go of the illusion that you have control over anything. Seven of Time. Or maybe that's the thing you can't let go of. Seven of Time, Page of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords are usually children, kids. So yeah, this could be getting too involved in your kid's business, like I said, especially if your kid's grown. I'm also hearing in the relationship, because there's a Two of Cups that was on the bottom. Relationship problems, yeah, your kid could keep bringing their relationship problems to your front door. It is like, with the cup, clarifying the beloved, maybe you see the love and there is love between these two, but I'm hearing it's like not your place to get involved to convince them to stay or not stay together. They're grown folks. Let them mind their own. And getting involved in the middle of this probably is going to stress you out to no bitter end. So, or to a bitter end. Nine of Dome. Nine of Dome. Two of Pentacles. Nine of Dome. So 11 of Pentacles. Which goes back to the two. Yeah, the deciding. Should I help? Should I not? Is this right? Is this not? Talking to them, talking to the other person, back and forth, explain like you should need to be a mediator between two grown adults that are co-creating their life together. If they can't communicate with each other, I mean, communication is a key part of a relationship. If there is no communication, there is no relationship. You doing that for them is babying them in a sense that's unhealthy. The Judgments. The Judgment. The Judgment. Ace of Swords. Seems like a lot of you this might come out of your mouth to them, or at least to whatever person you're related to in that scenario. Or your involvement might backfire. Next thing you know, you're dealing with all the drama you could have just walked away from. Six of Time. Like their shit's in your front yard now. Six of Time. Temperance. Equal give take. I'm feeling like knowing when to get involved and knowing when to not get involved. You know, boundaries. Like, hey, you know, you're my child, but I'm not getting involved in your adult ordeals. And that seems like a real problem here. Yeah, I've given as much as advice as I can while reading the reading when it comes to that, Pisces. Like, you gotta set boundaries, especially if you want your children to grow up to be healthy, communicative adults that know how to express themselves and feelings, and versus waiting for someone else to come in and save them or do it for them. Just saying, because when the cops come knocking on the door wanting to talk to your kid, legally you can't speak for them, and they're not going to know how to speak for themselves. They're going to freak out.